partnership with your wife, Caroline.
Yes.
How did you get to meet her?
So I was studying economics in Hamburg.
You went to Hamburg to study economics?
I went to Hamburg, not to Geisenheim. So I went to Hamburg and lived a study life. And so one night I met my wife, who was working at these days in Hamburg. She's from Hanover. And after a couple of months we decided to go home together to Nierstein. And from this time on, she is part of the game. So
how old were you then? Still students?
So I was around 28
okay.
when it comes to the point that we left Hamburg and came home. And so today we are a family living on the winery. Our son is 8 years old. And,
but she's not from a winemaking background?
No, she's absolutely neutral on that. But she is one of my best assistants if it comes to reality. So
you've converted her?
Absolutely.
Okay. Now, maybe you could tell us a little bit about each of the wines that you have. Get to your computer.
Let me see.
Okay. So you can give us a running commentary.
Yes, sure. So here we flew a bit over our vineyards. You see how steep it is. And
are you using a drone?
Yes, I'm flying it myself.
Oh, is it? From which part?
You will see me later. I'm standing down here.
Okay.
So this is Pettental we flew over at the moment.
Okay.
And what you see, and that is super interesting, is that we are the lucky ones that have in Pettental a full corner.
Oh.
One part is northeast facing and the rest is southeast facing.
So you have the best part of both worlds.
Exactly. So these two vineyards are very close together if you look to the map. But if it comes to climate situations, they feel like being 150 kilometers away from each other because north and southeast facing is so different.
Right.
And then it's easy to see here how we do the classification. So the steep ones here are the Korkrübes.
What season was it when you shot this?
This was late summer.
Okay.
So you see it's very dry and the wines are, I think, close to be harvested at this point. So that was an overflow over the vineyards by drone. That's a drone picture. Again, we see here this northeast facing, southeast facing part.
And Hipping is just to, is that north or south?
That is all southeast facing.
Okay.
So here.
What I meant is it upriver or downriver?
So Frankfurt is here.
Yeah.
Frankfurt is
90 kilometers away, isn't it?
And yes, and here is Paris.
Oh,
so
okay.
if you're standing in Frankfurt and you look to Paris,
okay.
You will directly look over our vineyards.
Okay. And this has been with your family all this time?
Of course, in between history, some vineyards were in a change, but in total we are quite an old family in the wine business, but we still feel like a small startup because it's never time to relax, it's always time to improve your strategies and to find a way to translate your circumstances to liquids.
I find that Oberg is a little bit further up from Hipping, isn't it?
Yes, so Oberg is around the corner here. So Oberg is not directly Rhine facing.
Okay.
It's Hipping and Pettental directly
so
falling down.
So is that one reason why the nature of the grapes are heavier and oilier because of the soil?
Perhaps. So it's in the old days. So today
everything has changed.
Everything has changed, and for example, this northeast facing parts of the Pettental have not always been vineyards. Because in the old days it was too cool here. And today this is our best part of Pettental. So
because of the warming?
Yes, the global warming is really changing everything.
So it's given you value to that part?
Absolutely. Yeah. We already started a single wine education there, like on the Mosel, to have more shadow. It's all about shadow nowadays. Shadow is our most important secret to keep everything in a good balance. Especially if it comes to pH levels.
Okay.
So here again is the map. So that's the terroir we are talking about.
Okay.
It's a dark red, very rocky, stony terroir, and it's very dry. So the roots need to go down up to 10 meters deep to get some water.
Okay. And that gives it the character.
Yes. So the character is not that the roots are taking out the minerals. It's the stress they have.
Okay.
And they are really deeply stressed to get this kind of surviving situation. So the red color comes from iron. There's a lot of iron in the terroir. And
Hematite.
Yeah. So oxidated iron. So here, this is what we're talking about, the climate change.
Can you explain the graph?
Sure. So you see here, 100 years ago, more or less, we had almost 1 degree less than today.
Okay.
So that's a climate change in between, and that is what's guiding to this point we have been talking about, that the wine climate belts are moving. So on the northern hemisphere we are moving north, and on the southern hemisphere we are moving south.
Okay.
So here we go up to Norway, and in Chile we go to the bio regions, and so.
But you're lucky in the middle, huh?
We are in the middle, but so far I can tell you, within the last 10 years we brought the wines down from 13.5 alcohol to 10.5.
Okay.
And I think we have another couple of 100 years to adapt if we are smart enough to find a way to listen to nature.
Right.
So this is the climate belts. This is a biodynamic organic growing system I was talking about. A lot of wild tea leaves and the stuff in between. A lot of animals. Protection of terroir by shadow.
It's a good close-up shot of
yes,
what you're talking about.
So you see the Rhine River at the bottom, but here we are directly in the middle of some wines. Here you see if we are lifting it up, so if it comes to a wet decade, if it's raining, of course, then we still need to bring some breeze into the wines, and then we need to lift up everything, and we mow the grass down, we do hackings under the wine.
This is not too steep, this particular...
This is around 50 degrees, but you don't see it on the picture.
Okay.
The pictures and steep vineyards are very difficult to, only with drones you can do it.
Okay.
That's why we got the drone. So that is this, and if it comes to the point of harvesting, you see our crew, that is, we are in a lucky situation that we have a super young, highly motivated crew of people working together with us, doing the hand selections.
Are these contract laborers from Central Europe?
Honestly, most of these people are people that are at our winery to learn.
Oh.
We have a lot of interns, a lot of students. We are in a big exchange. So, you know, we are known as being a pioneer in this kind of new climate adapted wine growing.
You have a place, a dormitory that you house them?
Yeah. So, and then of course we have some fixed workers with that.
Does EU law permit you to take in interns?
Yes.
Okay.
So we are open for that, and EU law says green light. So and we need a lot of people, not only for the harvesting, but mostly also for the summer times. So if we work on this kind of wild strategy, we need to be able to react super fast. So if we have a hot decade, hot and dry, we have the kind of bush wine thing happening, and if we get rain, we need to speed up very fast to lift the wines up, to bring some breeze and to protect from what we call fungus. So this is a grape in a more or less golden cut mood. So this grape is ready to pick. We do this of course by hand.